Hello, everybody. What is up? Welcome back. I hope you guys are all having a wonderful day so far. Before we jump on into it, this is just your reminder that tarot is indeed a divination tool. It's an intuitive practice. So please take what resonates. If something doesn't resonate, leave it behind. If it's not meant for you, it's meant for somebody else. There's nuance to every conversation. I'm bound by time, so I can only go over so much. With that, you guys, welcome to a wild card message. I love these. And I feel like not many people connect to, or that not many people want to watch a wild card message, right? A lot of people are drawn to like love readings or specific readings around this or that, success, yada, yada. But I love a wild card message. So I hope that these messages resonate with you guys. To get started, we have group number 1 with our potion. Group number 2 with this beautiful moth. Group number 3 with a bunch of little bottles of potions. And group number 4 with, I'm assuming this is apothecary. This is like dried herbs and things of that nature. So take a moment, pause the video if you must, meditate on which pile is calling your name or which sticker is calling your name. And once you do pick your pile, you guys, the description box is where you find your timestamps, and I will see everybody in their reading. Hello, group number 1. Welcome to your guys' reading. Before we get started, we are gonna roll our dice. We have Sagittarius and Libra. Hello, Sagittarius. Hello, Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising. We have Leo and Aquarius. Hello, Leo. Hello, Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising. Aries. Just Aries. All right, you guys, with that being said, if you guys do want a personal reading, I restock those on the 1st of every month. Can I get a wild card message? Let's obviously see what this one's about. All right. So we have well-being, we have closure, and good luck. So what is the wild card message for you, group number 1? It does feel like, right, obviously our focus right now is on our well-being, our health. I'm assuming for a lot of you, because we also have closure here, I'm assuming this has to do with your emotional well-being, right? Taking care of yourself on an emotional level, grounding yourself so that you can face the day. Again, on an emotional level, I'm not sure exactly what door has closed for you. I do believe that in this door closing or in this ending that has occurred in your life, you are receiving some type of good luck, or you are experiencing some type of good luck. If you have not experienced a door closing, or if there is in your mind no possibility of a door closing, this is probably not your reading, and I would suggest you go and check out one of the other piles. But for those of you who are going to stay, I see this door closing as something that is sad, something that's difficult, but at the end of the day, it's something that's bringing you a lot of good luck, a lot of blessings, and it may actually be a positive thing for your overall well-being, even if in the moment it causes discomfort or it causes pain. Let's get some tarot. I'm so sorry that I use this deck so much, you guys. It's just the deck that I have been currently really connected to, and I feel like in every reading I want to pick up this deck. So I'm sorry if you guys are getting tired of it, but can I please get... So we have the Ruler of Cups. This is dealing with things in an emotionally mature way. The 9 of Cups is happiness. The 9 of Cups is also representing like a wish fulfillment or receiving something that you've wished for. The 2 of Coins is balance amongst the chaos. The 6 of Swords is change. So I'm seeing nothing but good within the tarot cards, you guys. I'm seeing, again, something that you've wished for coming into your life. I'm seeing you find balance even when things are perhaps a little overwhelming or a bit chaotic. You're dealing with, again, perhaps this door that's closing with emotional grace. And there's change that's occurring in your life. And again, I believe that change is leading to more prosperous opportunities, good luck in your personal relationships, good luck between perhaps hobbies that you're pursuing or goals that you have. Can I please get The Eight of Swords, our hands are tied here. The Conqueror of Coins. So I don't want you guys to mistake things moving slowly for a lack of progress. Some of you guys may have a tendency to look at your progress or look at where you're at and go, oh, I'm not making any progress, or I'm not moving forward. And the reality is you are moving forward. You are making progress. You are just in a position right now where perhaps you can't appreciate how much progress you've made, or perhaps it doesn't seem like a lot of progress because, again, of the position that you're currently in. I do feel like you guys are not in a state of being stuck. You are not in a state of a lack of progression, right? You are moving forward. I do think progression is taking place in your life. I do think things are improving. I just feel for a lot of you it's happening very slowly. Messages from the moon for group number 1. Be bold and make the first move. This is a cardinal moon. So this is encouraging you, group 1, to be the accelerator in your life, to drive the ship, right? To take initiative, to stand up for what you want, to speak up. This is something I'm sure a lot of you were also raised being told this, but this is something I was told as a child, that closed mouths don't get fed. If you're not going to speak up for yourself or advocate for yourself, don't expect anybody else to do it for you. If you are not going to get up and pursue your goals, your aspirations. For some of you, this is going to be goals with your physical body, right? Some of you want to put on muscle. Some of you want to lose weight. Some of you guys perhaps want to make physical changes in other ways. And at the end of the day, nobody is going to hand that to you. You have to get up and make those changes yourself. Some of you have aspirations in regards to your career and money, or perhaps living a lifestyle that is perhaps more comfortable, right? In doing that, you can only pursue that or achieve that through your own vessel, right? Your own action, your own mind, your own what you are doing. Nobody's going to get up and give that to you. So with the cardinal moon, this is encouraging you, group number 1, to make the first move. Don't wait around for the circumstances to be perfect. Don't wait around for things to be in your mind how they should be before you take action. Take action now. Be bold and make the first move. Step out of your comfort zone, right? Your North Node, your destiny is not where you are comfortable. I want everybody here in pile number 1 you don't need to tell me your North Node. I would love to know. If you feel comfortable sharing your North Node in the comment section, please do. My North Node is in Scorpio, right? Something I've had to really force myself to get comfortable with is transformation, letting go. Every time I build my life up, I have to be comfortable with understanding that nothing belongs to me and that I can start over at any point. That is a lesson that I've had to learn over and over and over again throughout my life. And it's an uncomfortable lesson. It's something that, hopefully by the time I'm in my old age, I can be at peace with this. But I do believe embracing that makes the impact, or it makes the process of stepping out of your North Node a lot less detrimental or a lot less traumatic, right? Embracing it and falling into it makes it less, again, detrimental or as scary. We also have surrender to the divine. This is a full moon. So when we have a full moon showing up, group number 1, this is talking about completion, right? And we do have the card that showed up initially with the closure, right? Allowing certain chapters to close and welcoming in those new chapters. I want to have a firm understanding for you, group number 1, about what you can expect to experience through the closure. What can group... Beautiful. So this is your blessing, a blessing of money, group number 1. The closure is bringing you money. The closure is also taking you on a journey. Again, this can be seen, you guys, as travel. Yes, like perhaps traveling to new places, bringing about new experiences, new perspectives, meeting new people. A journey can also be talking about moving to a new location. But we are on the journey right now, guys, right? Like all of us sitting here together, we are all currently on this journey of life. So we could also see that as something a bit more broad. It could be more specific, again, such as travel or a move. This closure is also bringing sadness, and I don't want to hide from that, guys, right? Like, sadness is a part of life, and I don't think that that's something that we should shy away from. I think that's something that, and this is so corny and cheesy to say, but truly, I do believe our darkest moments make our happy moments even happier or even more bright, right? The moments of sadness that we experience can be so impactful in our lives, but I want this sadness to impact you in a way that is productive. I want this sadness to impact you in a way where you can appreciate what you had and what you lost, or the door that has closed, and recognize that being sad about something, or being sad about a chapter closing, being sad about a door closing, is not something that everybody gets the opportunity to experience, right? Not everybody gets to experience their dream job. So the door closing on this perhaps is really sad, but you got to have that experience of, oh, this thing was so great at one point and I'm sad to lose it. Or love, right? That starts out beautiful and whimsical and magical, and then it turns into something else. Yes, obviously we can mourn the loss of that relationship, but I do think that there's something to be said about being able to experience that in the first place, right? Because not everybody gets to experience things that are worthy of sadness when we lose them. Does that make sense? I hope I'm making sense, guys. All right, I want to get just a few more cards for you, and then I will let you guys go. What I want you guys to take from this, though, more than anything, is that, again, this chapter closing for you is bringing in more money. Can I please get a message? We have don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? So many people do this, right? So many people feel the need to become something that they're not in order to be liked. And the reality is you are not loved, you are not likable if you have to alter who you are in order to receive those things, right? Somebody loving a fake version of you isn't actually love. Someone admiring a fake version of you isn't actually admiration. So it is within your best interest to embrace the truest parts of yourself and to allow the truest parts of yourself to shine so that you can be loved and admired and appreciated for who you are, and not a fake or filtered version of yourself. I'm going to go ahead, guys, and get whatever just fell on the floor. Give me 1 second. So we have answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? And then take a break. Life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. This is saying it's okay if you need to take a break. It's okay if you need time, if you need space. I think everybody is deserving of a break every once in a while. So if you are feeling that feeling of exhaustion or that feeling of depletion, please feel free to take a break. Be gentle with yourself, especially during this time of, again, closing a chapter. That can always be, like I said, very difficult. Experiencing sadness is obviously very normal with that. And then answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? I believe we all have this, I don't know if it's like a voice is the right way to describe it, or an inner knowing, but I believe all of us feel called to do or drawn to certain things, right? To participate in certain things, to advocate for certain things, to believe in certain things, to pursue certain things. And I feel like we all have that born within us. So have you answered your deepest calling, group number 1? Have you done the thing you've been thinking about doing? There's something recently in my life that I have started pursuing, and it's something I've said I've wanted to do since I was probably 12 years old. And it's not something I'm ready to talk about because it is something that's very near and dear to my heart. And maybe it will become something, maybe it won't, but I feel in my soul that I need to do this in order to feel like I have answered a calling of mine, right? So any of you who are connecting with that, I want you to start, even again, if you don't feel 100% adequate to start, or if you don't feel like it's the right time, or if you don't feel like people will receive it well, it doesn't matter. It's important that you start. So that, I think, is the message that we have for you today, you guys. There is a door closing for you. That door is bringing about more money, good luck, I do believe that your well-being will improve through this door closing. But along with this door closing and all these positive things, there's also sadness. There's also reflection on the past and this feeling of like reminiscing on what was. And I want you guys to know that that is okay to feel those things. And you are making progress. Again, some of you are going to be experiencing this progress forward in a slower manner, and that is okay. You need to know that that is okay. All right. So that is what I have for you guys. Group number 1, thank you so much for allowing me to do this reading for you. I really, really do appreciate it. I hope that it was helpful. I am sending you guys so much love, and that is all I've got. So, bye. Hello, group number 2. Welcome to your guys' reading. We're going to start off with our zodiac dice. We have Pisces and Virgo. Hello, Pisces. Hello, Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising. We have it again. Sagittarius and Aquarius. Aquarius and Libra. Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising. Everybody, if your sign didn't pop up, that's okay. The dice are extra. It's dessert. With that, if you guys do want a personal reading, I only restock those on the 1st, so check out the link in my description box on the 1st of every month if you are interested. Can I get a message for group 2? A wild card message? Oh, okay. We are forgiving something or someone. Now, I want to say this, you guys, before we continue forward. Forgiveness does not require giving somebody access to you. Forgiveness can be an internal experience, right? Forgiveness can be something between you and yourself and the universe. It doesn't need to be between you and another person or you and another situation. Forgiveness can be internal. And I just want to make that very, very clear that forgiveness does not necessarily mean that we are welcoming people or a person back into our lives. It simply means that we are allowing ourselves freedom from the past, and we are no longer harboring anger or resentment or negative feelings towards something that is no longer in existence, right? Our past doesn't exist beyond a memory. So not giving power to our past, not giving power to a memory. And we have home. Okay, so this, in my opinion, is a beautiful message. The home is representing safety, security, feeling warm and cozy, feeling really stable. Happiness is obviously a positive card. This is talking about feeling happy, feeling positive. So far, everything that's coming forward for you guys is appearing to be really positive. So you can expect positive things to continue for you. Let's go ahead and get some messages from our tarot. Can I get a message for group 2? Can I get a message for group 2? Okay. We will leave this here. We have the Ruler of Wands. We have Judgment. We have the 2 of Cups, the 8 of Wands, the 4 of Swords, the Sovereign of Coins, and the Ace of Swords. So the 2 of Cups, you guys, is going to be a card that is speaking on, essentially, this is 2 people who love each other or who are choosing each other, joining their lives together. Okay, so for those of you who are single, it's very possible that you are meeting somebody who you want to spend your life with and who wants to spend their life with you. This is not unrequited love. So in order for this to have to be connected to a romantic partner, it would have to be a mutual love or a mutual feeling. Okay, so 2 of Cups, 2 people who love each other, choosing each other, doing life together. The 2 of Cups could also be representing something that is meant for you coming into your life. Now, something that's meant for you could be a new home. Something that's meant for you could be a new job opportunity. Something that's meant for you could be, maybe finding a cat on the side of the road and bringing the cat home and loving the cat and bonding with the cat and feeling like that cat is part of your family. This can represent a variety of different things, you guys, but this is something that is meant for you coming into your life. The 8 of Wands is talking about something really fast or something happening very fast. We'll get a little bit more information on that in a second. The 4 of Swords is talking about taking a break or taking time to breathe, taking time to rest. The Sovereign of Coins is balance within our home life, our work life, our personal life. The Ace of Swords is experiencing a breakthrough. I also want to get more information on that. Judgment, we understand who we are. We understand our morals, our boundaries. We're standing up for ourselves. We're standing up for what we believe in. And the Ruler of Wands is talking about being magnetic, charming, and attractive, feeling confident in who you are. So again, everything that I'm seeing, you guys, feels very positive. So if things have been going bad for you, I would assume that things are about to get a lot better. If things have been going really good for you, I would assume that things are going to continue to be really good. So let's get information on the Eight of Wands and let's get information on the Ace of Swords. Okay. The High Sage. So the High Sage is representing duality. This is good and bad. This is also wisdom. So perhaps you are learning information, or there's information that you're acquiring that's helping you make a decision very quickly. This also talks about spirituality. So this could be like having a dream, like a really intense dream that impacts you in a way that you decide to make a different decision, or you decide to go in a different direction. This could also potentially be talking about feeling more intuitively connected and trusting yourself more, right? Having more trust and faith in what you are feeling and what you're experiencing. Can I please get a message to confirm the Ace of Swords? What breakthrough? This is an emotional breakthrough that could be connected to the forgiveness you guys are experiencing. Six of Wands, success. Okay. We'll get a little bit more on that success in a moment. All in all, guys, everything I'm getting just seems really positive. Okay. It just seems positive. It seems like you're experiencing more stability, more happiness, more love, more success. You are forgiving, either, again, internally or externally. Things seem positive, and that's really all I can say on that. So let's go ahead and continue. Okay. The energy is gaining momentum. Can I get a message for group? Yeah, your hard work is paying off. This is a new moon in Capricorn. We are working through our fears with a new moon in Scorpio. Let's get two more. Bringing love into the situation. Everything I'm getting, you guys, is really positive. And although, like, I love that for you guys, obviously, I want good things for you guys, it leaves me with a message that is very short, right? Like, things seem to be moving forward for you, group number 2, in a very positive fashion. What you have been working on, if you have been working on something, you can expect that hard work to pay off. You can expect your goal to be achieved very soon. As far as your personal life goes as well, like, I'm seeing positivity in this area as well. I'm seeing feeling happy, feeling secure, forgiving, again, those who need to be forgiven, or just having or experiencing forgiveness within yourself, experiencing more love, more connection. I love that for you guys. Let's go ahead and get a few more cards, and then I will let you guys go. Can I get a message? Oh, achievement. Yeah. This is going to be, right, academic achievement, financial achievement. Perhaps you guys are reaching your health and fitness goals. Perhaps you guys are reaching personal goals of some kind, maybe connected to a hobby or a side hustle, something like that. But you are achieving something that I believe that you guys are going to be really proud of yourselves. Like, that's how I'm reading this. It feels like the success or the goal achievement is so obvious that you pat yourself on the back and you're like, wow, I really did that. I did such a freaking good job. It feels like pride to me, and pride in a really healthy way. Can I get a message? Yeah. Merriment. We have Widow. So when I see the Black Widow here, I do see this as, I see this as a woman, but obviously you can be a man watching this. I see this as a woman who is no longer taking any BS, who's no longer putting up with things that perhaps she put up with in the past. She is very much willing to cut out any toxicity in favor of replenishing herself. She is willing to do things that perhaps others aren't willing to do in order to, again, succeed or have some type of relief or satisfaction for herself. So I love that the Black Widow is here as well. All right, guys. Let's get some final messages for you. Final messages for group number 2. Sorry, guys. I don't know if you can hear that on the mic. It sounds a bit spooky outside. There's a lot of beeping. There's a lot of asphalt scraping. Anyways, we have Amara. Where are you being called to journey to? So, yes, this could be traveling. For some reason, you guys, I do feel like this has to do with you meeting someone. And this feels really weird because I don't know if I've ever gotten that with this specific card. You guys can correct me, obviously, if you remember me saying this with this specific card, but I don't think that's a typical message that comes through with this card. But for some reason, it feels like you guys are being called to journey somewhere, but you're being called to journey to this place because there's somebody there that you are meant to meet, or there's somebody there that you are meant to encounter. Okay. And you guys, I'm not saying that this is necessarily romantic. It obviously could be, but it could be a friend. It could be someone who's going to offer you a job or help you achieve this goal, right? But it feels like you're being called to journey somewhere because you are meant to meet someone. Now, this being called to journey somewhere could be a place where you instinctively want to go, or somewhere where you instinctively feel called to, or it could be like a friend is pushing you to come with them to an event, or pushing you to come with them to this or to that, or a family member or something like that. But it does feel like you are being pushed to go somewhere, and you're being pushed to go to this place because, again, there is a person that you are supposed to meet. This could be an animal. I feel like that would be a very, very select few of you, though. Okay, and then we have trust the Neagle. What is the Neagling feeling trying to tell you? This is all about your intuition. And I believe we spoke about this with the High Sage, right? The Eight of Wands was talking about things progressing very quickly or making decisions very quickly. And again, that may be based on your intuition and you having a lot of trust and faith within your own abilities and your own self. Align your life. What is not aligned or needs to change? That is up for you to determine, group 2. What is not aligned? What needs to change? I feel like for a lot of you, a lot of your life is you're either very aligned, group 2, or you are in complete chaos and like breaking down and in disarray. There is no in between here. If you are in between, babe, this is not your pile. This is for people who are, again, you've been on this track of things have been really positive, things have been progressing. Maybe there are a few things here and there that you're still wanting to achieve. This message is here to tell you you will achieve those things and that the happiness, the positivity will continue forward. For those of you where things have been in disarray, this message is here to tell you that things are going to get better. Step 1, trust yourself. Step 2, you need to get rid of what is not aligned. Going back to this Black Widow energy, okay? That is a person, that is a place, that is a job, that is a whatever it is, it's gotta go. No ifs, ands, or buts, it's gotta go. So once you have more alignment, and you are responsible for this, group 2. Nobody else is responsible for this. Nobody else can give you the answers to what is not aligned. You know you better than the cards know you, better than I know you, better than anyone knows you, right? You have to ask yourself, what is not aligned? What needs to change in my life in order for me to have more alignment? And in doing that, that is where you will then get to a place where you can get on this journey of achieving your goals and your hard work is paying off. The energy will start to gain momentum. You're making these really strong and important connections. So yeah, anyways, okay. I'll stop rambling, group 2, but that is what I have for you guys. Thank you so much, group 2, for letting me read for you. I love you guys. Please enjoy the rest of your day. That is all I got. So, bye. Hello, group number 3. Welcome to your guys' reading. We are going to start off with our zodiac dice. We have Libra, and we also have Gemini. We have Scorpio and Pisces. Cancer and Scorpio. We're going to do one more. Leo. Hello, Leo. All right, you guys, if you do want a personal reading, as always, I only restock those on the 1st of every month. You can check out the description box, the link to my Etsy shop, if you are at all interested in that on the 1st. Can I please get a message for my beautiful group number 3s about what wild card message they... Okay, so Justice is the first card that we'll go ahead and talk about. Justice is a card that's talking about fairness and balance, and oftentimes I see justice come up when something has been done wrong to you. And it's essentially the universe saying, hey, this thing that happened that you feel like you've been wronged at, like this is either something that is, again, creating balance in your life, justice in your life, or this wrong thing will be made right. Again, this is representing fairness, balance, equality, wrongs being made right. We have fertility here as well. Now, fertility can quite literally be talking about fertility, you guys. I'm not a doctor. I don't love talking about like fertility and procreating and things like this, just because I do feel like it's a sensitive topic for a variety of different reasons. So I do want to tread carefully when things like this come up. But if we were to take out the physical aspects of fertility, this is talking about creativity and creating something really beautiful or working really hard on something that you are trying to create or trying to produce in the world. And then we have freedom. And freedom is very self-explanatory, right? Like this is talking about feeling free, experiencing more freedom. Oftentimes when I do see freedom, I do equate that to money or financial blessings, just because obviously in the world that we live in today, whether we like it or not, money does represent freedom, or it does enable us to have more freedom. So that could be what that is referencing. Perhaps you are receiving more freedom from what it is that you are creating. I also want to expand on the word creativity, you guys, right? I believe that everybody is creative, whether you are right brain dominant or left brain dominant. I do feel like everybody has the ability to be creative, whether, again, that is going to be in a more academic sense or a typical or stereotypical creative sense of like painting or writing or being a chef or something to that effect. So when I see creativity here or fertility here, I want you guys to know that that applies to more than just, again, one genre. Can I please get a message for group number 3? Wild card message for group 3. What do they need to know? What do they need to hear? Wow, okay. So, a lack of movement or a lack of momentum. And you know what, group 3, that's okay, because I feel like this doesn't matter. I'm going to be honest, I don't feel like the Hanged Man matters, because we've already established that there is a freedom that you will be experiencing. So when I see the Hanged Man in combination with freedom, I kind of just go, oh, like you guys have perhaps felt stuck. Give me 1 second, guys. Sorry, he's very, very testy. He's going through puberty, so he's been a lot yappier recently. But anyways, like I was saying, the Hanged Man and freedom showing up, these two things are both like feeding off of each other here, right? Like freedom is saying, oh, you are free, you can do what you want, you can go where you want, you can experience what you want. The Hanged One is saying, no, you can't, you're stuck. I believe that there are a few of you who picked this pile and you feel stuck. You're craving this freedom. You're desiring this freedom. And the Hanged One is saying, first, we have to address what is keeping us stuck. So for some of you, what is keeping you stuck is nothing more than an illusion, is nothing more than what is going on upstairs mentally, right? The Nine of Swords talks about mental anguish. Now, sometimes this is produced in the fashion of quite literally like having anxiety or depression or other psychological disturbances. And if that is the case, you guys, I know people get so annoyed at me doing this, and I do not care, because I never want to feel like I'm discouraging people from receiving the medical attention that they may need. I believe that there is room for both, like, like holistic medicine and holistic workings to feel better, and also modern medicine. I think that we should utilize both. And if you are experiencing significant mental struggles, please, I want you to feel safe to go seek out a professional. But getting back to the message, you guys, I do feel for a lot of you, this feeling of being stuck is a mental hurdle. Whether that is social anxiety, whether that is just plain old anxiety, I do think it's something mental that is preventing you from experiencing the freedom that you wish to have. Now, we also have the Nine of Wands, and the Nine of Wands talks about having our walls up. So I'm almost seeing this as like there's a feeling here of it's too good to be true. It's too good to be true. It can never be me. I have to protect myself. And because I have to protect myself, there are these barriers that are naturally going to be put up, right? So when I see that, guys, honestly, like I do just want to say to you, hey, it's okay. Like you don't have to be married to the path that you're currently on. You don't have to be married or committed to an idea that you have previously held. You're allowed to grow. You're allowed to expand. You're allowed to free yourself from old belief systems. We also have the Lovers, we have the Star, and we have the 10 of Coins. Now, all of these cards that have shown up for you that I just rattled off are very positive. The Lovers talks about two lovers coming together, joining in union, choosing each other. So there may be a great love that is being birthed into your life, or that is blossoming in your life, right? The Star is talking about wish fulfillment. The Star is talking about receiving something that you have wished for, something that you have wanted. And this is also like beyond the wish, beyond receiving what you've wanted. This is talking about having a lot of hope for the future, being hopeful, looking at the future with optimistic eyes. And I think that that's really important in order to move forward from this heavier energy that we were talking about. The 10 of Coins is an investment in our future, okay? The 10 of Coins is talking about investing in our future, either through education, through career opportunities, or career desires, or career ambitions that we may want or may have, and pursuing that. That could be putting money aside. That could be investing money. This could also be committing yourself to somebody and seeing a future with somebody romantically, like long term. All in all, again, the 10 of Coins, the Lovers, and the Star is indicating a lot of positivity for you moving forward. Now, again, I do think that in order to experience those things, we first have to address the hurdles or the boundaries that we have put in place for ourselves that are keeping us stuck. This feels like we have bound ourselves to something that is preventing us from experiencing, again, the Lovers, the 10 of Coins, the Star. You are in this cage, right? Group 3, you are in this cage. The door is open. The door is open. The freedom is available to you. It's up to you to open the door, right? Only you can open the door. Only you can give yourself the freedom that you desire. Let's get one more. 5 of Coins. Is this a fear of like losing everything? Because the 5 of Coins talks about financial hardship or financial struggle, and it also talks about loneliness and feeling really empty, feeling really lonely, and struggling with feelings of loneliness. What I will say with that, you guys, is you can't allow the fear of like, okay, well, what if this doesn't work out? Or what if, right, what if I'm lonely? Or what if I don't meet my person, to prevent you from trying? I think that the 5 of Coins, more than anything, it represents like the worst possible outcome, right? Not having the financial means to take care of yourself and being alone. If what is stopping you or what is preventing you from having all of your blessings is a mental hurdle, then this has to be addressed. So then this is not our outcome. Okay. With that, we are going to go ahead and move on to some oracle cards. Can I have a message? Luck is on your side. Group number 3, luck is on your side. What do you need to release? This is going back to the Hanged One. Your freedom is tied to what you need to release, what you need to let go of. We also have confidence is your key to success. And your dreams need a practical plan. So being practical about what you can achieve and what you can do today, right now, in this moment, to produce positive results for yourself, for your life. I feel like sometimes it's important. Like, I never want to say like, oh, you should limit yourself, or you should limit your dreams, you should limit your aspirations. I don't think that's necessarily the case, but sometimes in order to prove to yourself that you can do something, you have to achieve something smaller, right? Or you have to achieve something that is very practical and grounded in reality. For example, let's say you want to be an author, or you want to write a book, right? I think in order to achieve that bigger goal, perhaps setting a smaller goal for yourself first and accomplishing that can be a way of proving to yourself that it's safe for you to pursue the bigger goal, or that you can be successful in the bigger goal. So maybe that's right, like writing a blog, or trying to do some form of creative writing in a way where other people are going to consume it, read it. Maybe that's even right. I don't want to tell anybody that you need to go start writing fanfic, but maybe that's quite literally going and writing fanfic and publishing it to whoever is interested in reading that. And I feel like that within itself, right? Something that maybe isn't that large of a goal, or something that isn't that intimidating, pursuing that, succeeding in that, I think could be a first good step to show yourself that you can be successful, that you can move forward with your larger goals or your larger dreams. So, and that was just an example, guys. I don't know what writing is on my mind today for some reason. So anyways, moving us forward, we have a military man. This is talking about strength, grit, a willingness to push through difficulty. We have a desire. We also have a message. What can group number 3 expect to experience through this freedom? What can group number 3? A surprise. What can group 3 expect to experience from this freedom? We have a letter. And we have misfortune. And when this shows up, I always see this as like avoiding misfortune, right? We are running away from danger. We are moving out of the way of a catastrophe. So when I see this, I feel like what you are receiving from the freedom is, yes, perhaps a surprise that's coming in the form of love or money. But I think as well, it's like avoiding misfortune, or it's avoiding like never experiencing or never trying, and then always wondering, what if I would have tried? What if I would have pursued this? What if I would have pursued that? So with that, we are going to get one more card for you guys, group number 3. Can I get a message for group 3? The Age of Light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. We also have the ever unfolding rose cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. It's happening for you, not to you. And for the last card, I'm actually going to switch decks. Can I get a final message for group number 3? Release the petals. This is transformation, death, and rebirth, shedding all change. Right? So in order to make room for a new blossom, you guys, we have to release the old petals. We cannot go through a transformation, or we cannot experience a new blossoming or a new birth if we are holding on to our old petals. So I do think, again, there's something that you are holding on to, group number 3, that is preventing you from experiencing a blessing, or preventing you from experiencing, again, I don't know if it's love or if it's money, if it's new career opportunities, but it feels like the past is keeping us in a place where we can't grow. It's like we have to cut off the old in order to experience the new. And then the last card is the Rose Thread. This is inner call, soul-led, the mystic, living courageously. So this card is calling for you guys, group 3, to live courageously, right? To be bold enough to open up that door, to experience the freedom, and to understand and to trust that the barriers that you are experiencing or that you are worried about are barriers that you have put in place, either physically or mentally, that's preventing you from, again, cutting yourself down from this tree and experience the freedom. And then the freedom is then giving you the love, the money, the blessings. So I hope this message was helpful, group 3. I tried my best. I do feel like this is a little bit of a complex reading. If I had more time today, I would go in a bit deeper. Unfortunately, I do have to get to work in about 30 minutes. So that is all I have for you guys, group 3. Thank you so very much for allowing me to do this reading for you. I'm sending you guys so much love, and that is all I got. So, bye. Hello, group number 4. Welcome to your guys' reading. Let's go ahead and roll our dice. We have Cancer and Virgo. Hello, Cancer. Hello, Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising. Virgo and Gemini. Hello, Virgo. Hello, Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising. We have Libra and Leo. Hello, Libra. Hello, Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising. Let's do one more. Leo. Cancer. Okay. All right. I won't ask again. As always, you guys, if you do want a personal reading, you can check those out in my description box on the 1st of every month. The link to my Etsy is always in the description box. Okay. I love that. The wild card message you guys need to know, group number 4, is that you guys are going to be experiencing more financial health. That is obviously going to vary for each and every one of you. So, but I love that that's here. Can I get a message for group? Oh, okay. We are grieving something, but we are feeling more confident. I do want to get more information on what we are grieving. Confidence, in my opinion, is one of the most powerful things that you can possess. If you are confident, there is very little that is standing in your way. I always say this. I believe that life is quite literally like 60% confidence. If you're confident in what you're doing, or you're at least pretending to be confident, you are halfway there. So I love that that's here. Now, this confidence can be coming in the form of maybe you guys are dressing in a way where you feel more comfortable or you feel more aligned with yourself. Maybe the way that you're styling your hair is making you feel more confident or more aligned with yourself. Maybe your body and how hard you've been working on it is making you feel more confident. Maybe what you have been able to achieve as far as work and your financial health is making you feel more confident. Perhaps you guys have been reading more and the way that you're communicating feels stronger, or it feels like you are capable of communicating in a way that you're proud, or in a way that is, again, boosting your confidence. So I love that's here. Grieving, again, we're gonna have to dive deeper into that. Financial health is going to be, a variety of different, financial expansion for you guys. So can I please get some confirmation before we get the general tarot? Can I get some confirmation on why grief is here? So you're grieving something that you've worked really hard on and it didn't work out. I'm assuming that this has to do with work. It could be a relationship, but I'm assuming for the vast majority of you, it has to do with work, or maybe like a side hustle or a passion that you have, but that you've been wanting to turn into a profession or like a stream of income. This has not worked out, and there is this sense of like grief behind that. Knowing when to walk away. So the 5 of Swords is essentially like, I don't want to waste my time. That's what the 5 of Swords is saying. It's saying, hey, I recognize that what I'm doing is a waste of my time. And instead of continuing to waste my time, I'm going to move on. That's all the 5 of Swords is saying, guys. 3 of Swords, this is heartbreak and sadness. Oftentimes this does have to do with a romantic relationship, or a personal relationship. 10 of Cups. This is the opposite of the 3 of Swords. If I were to pick out 2 cards, or this card's opposite, it would be the 10 of Cups. The 10 of Cups is talking about happiness and feeling really fulfilled on an emotional level. I do think there is a missing I guess, a missing link, if you will, between this Three of Swords and the Ten of Cups. Can I please get not knowing? Oh. Can I? Okay, guys, I think that this is confusion. This is showing up to me as confusion. It feels almost like we want to walk away from something, or we want to move away from something because we don't know if it's good for us, or if it's good for us, or if it's bad for us. We don't know if this person is being genuine or if they are deceiving us. We don't know if this opportunity is going to be really positive or if it's going to lead to our demise. It feels like we are stuck between two different feelings. We see potential either in this person or this thing, but we don't know which direction is the correct direction. I do feel like for a lot of you, there's this sense of like, it's better now to cut my losses than to continue to waste my time. And for others of you, you're like, but I see potential in it. This is giving me conflict, internal conflict on a decision that needs to be made. And we have conflicting feelings of sadness and heartbreak or disappointment or something not working out, again, the way that we wanted it to, and happiness and getting everything that we want and feeling extremely satisfied with our decision making. So I don't know what the right decision here is, guys. I really don't, because I'm seeing two sides of this. Okay, I'm going to try to pull a little bit more and maybe that can provide us with some clarity. What is the right decision for group number 4 to make? What is the right decision? I'm not liking that. We have strength here, guys. And it's not that strength is bad, but as far as answering my question, it's not answering my question, right? Strength is just saying that you guys have the emotional strength to move forward. This is the universe saying, hey, babe, I know this is a difficult situation, but you're strong enough to move forward. Like, you got this. And yes, I agree. You got this, group number 4. However, I would like to give you guys something a little bit more solid to stand on. We have the Sovereign of Wands. Oh, okay. Full circle. Confidence. This is talking about confidence. This is talking about being sure of yourself. This is talking about connecting to your power, your strength, being self-aware and moving forward in that confidence. I think I'm gonna have to pull from some different decks because this is a message that I feel like is gonna require a bit more. Can I please get a message for group? We have beauty. This is charming, graceful, and kind-hearted. We also have shocking, turmoil, trouble, unexpected, and a new beginning. This is try over, new direction, start over. Okay, the decision that we're facing, group 4, is it a decision where it's like, should I walk away from this or should I give it another chance? Should I just pull the yes or no deck? Because I feel like, okay, if you picked group 4 and you're not relating to having a confusing situation in your life right now, you picked the wrong pile, pick a different pile. This is for individuals where, again, you're facing this decision of, do I give up or do I keep going? There's potential that if I keep going, I'm going to have everything that I want. But there's also potential if I keep going, I'm going to get my heart broken, or I'm going to be disappointed, or I'm going to be in a situation where I'm at a loss. And I feel like obviously we want to avoid being at a loss, but also walking away, we feel like we would be losing something or the potential of something. And I feel conflicted on what to tell you guys, if I'm being quite honest. Let's see if the moon can provide us any clarity. Can I get some clarity for group number 4 on what they should be doing? Prosperity lies ahead. So again, you know what? I love that. I love that your money and financially things are moving forward in a positive way. So at least there's that. We have you are good enough, a full moon in Virgo. It's time to release negativity. I'm going to pull one more moon card. Can I get one more? Hold your vision. Nope, I need one more. Time for healing. I feel like I dropped this, you guys. I say this because I want you guys to be aware that I'm aware of when a card is jumping versus when a card is dropping because of me being clumsy. We have don't let pride get in your way. Believe in the impossible. Okay. I hope that this is helping you guys. It's not helping me very much as far as giving you a message. Right? I can only repeat back to you what the cards are saying, right? A time for healing, believe in the impossible, hold your vision. It's time to release negativity. You are good enough. Prosperity lies ahead. I don't know if any of these messages are helping you as far as the decision that needs to be made. Okay. Can I get a message for group 4? We have a misunderstanding. We have a fight, death, and a party. We're celebrating something coming to an end. I am leaning towards this 5 of Swords and cutting your losses. That is what I'm leaning towards. I think, unfortunately, group number 4, you guys are going to be the best judge of character when it comes to this decision that needs to be made. Right? Like, I don't feel like it is appropriate for me to speak for all of you in this situation, because for some of you, I do believe that this is a matter of perhaps our past playing a role in how we are behaving in this current situation. And perhaps there is a lot of potential in this current situation, and there is a lot of happiness that is available to you in this situation or in this decision that you're facing, and continuing forward is in your best interest. And for others of you, I think it would be very obvious. I will say that. I think it will be very obvious. If it's time for you to cut your losses, that will be obvious. You will know deep down listening to this even. You may have a pit in your stomach listening to this, or you may feel like, oh no, like I know that I should cut my losses. If that is what you are feeling as I'm saying these things, I need you to know that that is what you should listen to, because the cards are just telling me that there is a decision to be made. There is concern around making the right decision. And there's also this feeling of like lost opportunity with the potential and wasting my time. And I want you guys to know that the answer is not clear. The answer is going to be very individualized here. So you guys have to work with me and listen to your intuition. If you feel foggy on this, I think it's safe to trust that there's potential. If you have a pit in your stomach, or if you feel like, oh no, like I know, like hearing this message is confirmation for me that this is not the right path, I want you guys to listen to that, and I want you guys to cut your losses, okay? I just truly don't feel comfortable pointing you in either direction because this is so split. I'm going to pull a few more cards for you, and then I will let you guys go. Can I please get... We have morning dew. This is what we need, guys. We need clarity. Clarity, a fresh start, positive outlook. And then we have the second bloom. Second chance. It's never too late. New possibilities. Let's do one more. Wastelands. Sustainability. Slow down. Tend to your garden. Maybe your garden is going to be a good indicator of what decision you should be making. What I mean by your garden is your health, your vitality, your mindset, your well-being overall. If this situation or this person is whittling away at your beauty, at your vitality, at your mental health, waste of time, cut it loose. If you feel happy, or you feel like a better person, or you feel more vibrant in this situation or with this person, you need to know that you are good enough, and that people from your past or events from your past do not define your future and your future outcome, right? Okay, I'm so sorry, guys. That is all I'm gonna do for today. I do hope this was helpful. I love you guys, group 4. I'm giving you guys the biggest hug right now. You guys are going to get through this. I trust that those of you who found this message, You have a strong enough intuition. You are connected enough to your own intuition and your own inner knowing to make the right decision here. So do not worry. You will make the right decision. You will make the right decision, okay? Thank you. I love you. Please enjoy the rest of your day. And that is all I've got. So